Now let's look at confidentiality. I have heard coaches over the years, time after time, just making the glib statement, of course, everything is 100% confidential. I'm sorry, coaches, that is bullshit, and let me explain why. First of all, we are not protected by the law. There's a legality. We are not like the client's lawyer or maybe their doctor. There is no legal protection for coaches. So if your client is disclosing some illegal acts to you, then you cannot guarantee confidentiality. Another issue here is, maybe it's not the client who's paying, maybe it's the client's organization that are paying for the coaching. So what kind of ownership do they have? Do they not have some kind of right to find out parts of what's being discussed and whether there's any progress being made? And what about when the client tells everybody they're getting coached by Hugh Todd, and one of these people gets in touch with me and says, can you give a testimonial? Would you recommend this person or their business? If it's 100% confidentiality, then I'm not able to say anything. So there are a number of issues that we need to recognize, that we cannot just say everything is 100% confidential. We do need to talk about this and the limits of confidentiality before we get into any real conversations. So my suggestion would be to say it's confidential within the limits of the law. It's as agreed and defined by your boss if you have one. But above all, I'd be encouraging my client to be open and transparent. Instead of keeping coaching as something secret that's done behind closed doors, the more open my client is with their colleagues, with their boss, with the direct reports, the people that are in their team and working for them, then there is no need for confidentiality anyway, because if they've got the courage, humility and discipline, they're going to be saying, here's what I'm working on right now, here's what I'm trying to improve, here's what I'm trying to do better as I go forward or differently. And they're actually looking for suggestions and feedback from people going forward. So where's the need for confidentiality? There is none. Now, sure, if it gets into a private away from work area, some sort of discussion, then confidentiality, that's the sort of thing that we would not discuss. But again, check every time is my recommendation. There are limits to confidentiality at the outset. If something's coming up in a conversation that you're not sure about the confidentiality or the status of the confidentiality with it, then just take a pause and say, can I just check about confidentiality with this one? Where is this going? Where is it not going? And anyway, I'm not your only coach. You're surrounded by coaches. With this one, confidentiality, no bullshit. Be clear about the limitations and discuss it. Discuss it often if need be. Over to you.